back down. He doubles down.
Everybody talks different. Let's see, call a white person.
Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm back. Back in the New York groove. I'm back. How do we get rid of this thing here? Shoot. Okay, all right, we're back. Tell everyone, we got 12 people here. I want to apologize for that. First of all, the computer is really slow in getting up and running because it's like a 12, 14-year-old computer. I mean, it's horrible. And I'm trying to figure it out. And it's like something. Speak, Lewis. Okay, now I'm speaking. Okay, can you hear me? Can you see me? Is there any duplication going on? This should be going on. That should be here. And that should be off. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, he doesn't do well under pressure. No, I don't, and I want to ask the producer to help me, but he's like been yelling at me. He's yelling at me, calling me rude. I say that is so gay to call somebody rude. A guy to call somebody rude. You are so rude. I mean, it's unacceptable. Anyway, yes, all is well. Thank you for coming back. Now, what do I do with this? Have you been told about this thing? Have you been told? If this thing keeps going this way, this is not going to be a good sign for this computer. I'll have to buy another computer. I'll have to buy another computer. But thank you very much for coming back. Thank you, everybody, for coming back. FM Ghost Joodles. Joe is here. Beautiful, beautiful Joe. Gnome Hunter or Blackadder is here. What happened is number one, this computer, I don't know what happened. Maybe I pressed something wrong. I don't think I did. I pressed something wrong and it died. So I had to restart it. It actually crashed and a message had to be sent to Streamlabs, which is owned by Logitech, I think. It's owned by Logitech. And then also a message was sent to Microsoft, because this is not an Apple computer. I used to be an Apple computer guy, so it had to be sent there. And then I had to restart it, and it takes like a couple of minutes. You're sitting there waiting for it to restart. It's not like the other computer that I have, which is a big box of a computer. This is a whatchamacallit thing. It's extremely stressful. So to each and every one of you people for staying here, I say thank you. I say thank you for that. I'm not going to check on YouTube via this computer. I think it's asking the computer a bit too much. I'm guessing. In my opinion, buy a new laptop mid-range. Any suggestions? Any suggestion? Was a message sent to Rudy? Lucy? Who is Rudy? Who was Rudy? Who do I know that's Rudy? Rudy Giuliani. Okay, so we've got this. And is this the same feed, basically? Do I have to load it up again? It says 34 minutes ago, but this is maybe this is not the right feed. Let me see if this is the right feed. I don't know if it is. It's a song. Okay. Well, the thing about Lucy is, she's very funny for somebody else but me. That's maybe why she's always angry at me. Are you angry at me, Lucy? Rudy Giuliani. Is that who it is? It's a song. Is it about Rudy Giuliani? Basically. So this is not on YouTube, it looks like. Is it on YouTube? Is it on YouTube? It looks like it's not on YouTube. Okay, oh, here's the live one. Yes, it is on YouTube. It is. Is it on YouTube? It looks like it's... Oh, yeah, there you go. So it is on YouTube. I want to thank you all. Let's get back to what we were doing before, which is what this show is about, is Lewis Schaffer asking you for likes. Likes. The new settings. Different lighting. It's the same, just a little different, like season 2. Well, we're in Lewis Schaffer Studio 1. We were sent here, like we're sent to the doghouse. Like this is, I should send him to the doghouse. That's the way dads used to be back in the day. But because I'm a single father, it's not quite like this. Mark Therosian, that was Mark Therosian. So it's, and like all of these shows, if it's not perfect in the beginning, it really affects me. I mean, fortunately, it's not going to affect me as much as it did the first few weeks of this show, if you remember correctly. Also, not now, but you can't keep adjusting your sound live, Lewis. You can't grow this channel if it happens each show. What do you mean? What happens each show? That the fact is the sound goes down, or the computer goes down, or the lighting goes down, or I'm being forced to move? I mean, it's more like in the room, where this is more natural. That's how I'm justifying. My nose is itchy. That's how I'm justifying it. New settings, different lighting. I mean, we need, yes. Maybe I should do it every single show here. Or maybe I should go into my bedroom or something. Ask ChatGPT for the laptop that I would want to get. I'm just going to go down to CEX and I buy a laptop there. I bought this laptop there. I think I don't remember how much I paid. Hey, Lewis, what's cooking? Thanks, Jedster. Well, we've already had problems. I had a huge fight with the producer over this thing, and I said he's got to leave. He's got to leave the flat. If he doesn't, he doesn't understand that. Like he said to me, like I'm doing my podcast in his bedroom. I mean, the chutzpah of it. The truth is, he's doing his thing in my office, in my living room, basically given over to him. And there was somebody else who was living here at the time that he moved in, that I let him move in. And I made a decision. Most of my son is, top priority. But so that other person got quite upset at me. I don't want to talk about that. No one needs to know that business. Mind your own business, people. But that's basically one of the things that happened. She didn't feel loved because my son needed a place to stay after his master's degree. Or I think he said he's finishing up his master's degree. So come back, move into my... I know, does that sound a bit posh? Oh, okay, so it is working. So the chat box is working. I appreciate today is a change, but you can't produce a show where the sound is not on when it starts. Who says? Who says, Keith? Maybe you're right. I would prefer a professional show, but I'm surprised I'm doing this. I'm surprised we're doing 2 shows. And basically I'm doing this on my own. I had to do that on my own because the chat was bad, so I had to restart it in order for it to work. And it's Yeah, you're right, Keith. I wish I was a better person. I'm not. I'm not a better person. I mean, this is an education for you guys. It's a sad way for. I'm not saying I'm ending my life because I look amazing. I still got a lot of life left in me, but it could be the way I end my life. People, do you remember how it ended for Lewis Schaffer? He was so great. There were a couple of points in that. He was like amazing. He was amazing, and then he got fired, and then he got invited back, and he blew it. You know, so this could be the end of my life. You know, you were surprised. I'm astounded. Okay, Ruben, Y-O-U-R. I'm going back to the punctuation. That's how we started. Buy a new PC. Life is too short. You will only get problems with secondhand, in my opinion. I don't, Keith Bexley says. Maybe it's true, laugh out loud. Maybe it's true. I should buy, how much should a new laptop cost? I don't need a fancy laptop. I don't even know why I need a laptop. I mean, if this works out this way, and I'm using it for this show, maybe when the money starts coming in, maybe when people start, you know, I mean, I'm not asking for money in the right way. People don't give me money. I'm one of those people. They just don't give me money. The living room is your office and your son's room. FM Ghost, yes it is. Yes it is. I mean, it's embarrassing, really. Lexi is here. We're up to 26 views. You are doing really well, Lewis, and we look forward to your shows. That I really appreciate that. It's not that I'm trying my best. This is my best. This is what I got. I wish I were a better person. I wish I was one of those people who, like, everything is good. Who do you know that's like that? Where you turn on their, you know, you watch their show and it's never like, can you hear me? There's one woman I listen to. Her name is Lay's China. Do you know Lay, L-E-A, China? She goes, can you hear me? And it's not quite professional, but I respect her for it. You know, she's on her own, and she's probably got paranoid about the Chinese people. You can buy a new laptop for around 200 pounds. Okay. Any ideas? I got a pen in my hand at this very moment. I'm going to write down, what do you suggest? A new laptop. We all should want to be better people. Richard Dawkins. Okay, you are new, 1958. Richard Hawkins. Richard Hawkins, is that really your name? But anyway, thank you very much for joining with us. Are you fat? And what are you doing about it? Lewis Schaffer brand is the fuck-ups on the shows. It might be annoying, but is what makes you. And we hail the cult master. Thank you very much, Blackadder. I think this is also good for young kids like you, because everybody's told when you're young you got to be perfect, and it causes mental illness. Being told they have to be perfect. That's the cause of bipolar disorder. Us old people have the patience. Yeah, we have the patience. I mean, if you look at what this is, it's a diversion. It's a diversion. Okay, I know, and I agree, Keith Bexley says, with you, but new people will not have the patience. Well, welcome. I mean, really, I want him to be here, but you know, I don't want to have to live my life for other people. That's what I mean by this. I mean, I want to be as good as I can. I don't want people to run away after they come online and they see this and I think, oh my God, I'm losing people. But you know, it's the same thing with my comedy career. There are people who saw me, and I was pretty much always trying my best, I guess. And some of the shows were horrific. I mean, absolutely 0-star shows. And some of them saw something in that. They saw the actual, I shouldn't even talk like this because I don't know what I'm talking about. But it's like, I want you to see my humanity. My humanity. Lewis wants to be loved, warts and all. That is true. I want you to know what I am. So when you do, if you love me, you say, oh, that's a Lewis Schaffer. That's Schafferian. That's exactly right, Lucy. And I want to love you that way, too. I remember when I was young and I used to look at a girl and think, oh, they have to be absolutely perfect. Or even guy friends, oh, you did something wrong. And now I'm way more forgiving. I'm way more forgiving. And maybe that's what I'm preaching here. is being forgiving. Maybe that's what we'll hear. We're not going to hear some guy who's on the mainstream TV, perfect. And if it's not perfect, he's like screaming at people, basically. You hear Simone Casagrande. Hello, Simone. And, yeah. So it is my brand. It's Schafferian. I did a show which was called Success is Not an Option, which was a takeoff on the name Failure is Not an Option. And it was basically sort of a review of all of the mess-ups that I've had. And I've had a lot of mess-ups. I knew this day was coming. I knew he'd be coming back. This is day 12 of this late night show. And I should be prepared for this. But I'm not. Yes, or sebaceous cysts. Yes, I haven't mentioned that because I don't even think about it anymore because I had one removed from my back. Who wants to see the scar? I don't have them anymore. I want you to like me for that. But I also want you to know that I'm getting rid of it. Okay? And I want you to know that you could tell me, you could say, Lewis, I'd like to be with you, but you've got that sebaceous cyst. And I would say, well, I'm getting rid of it. I didn't know I had it. I'm gonna call him up. I mean, I did know it was painful. And I'm gonna call him up and we're gonna cut it out. And then you could say, okay, yeah. And FM Ghost, I had a big row. Sebaceous cyst is a cyst, which is like a pussy thing, I guess, right under this sebaceous. I guess it's a sebaceous gland or something. I don't even know what it is, but it had to be dug out. And I know Lucy mentions this, but it's one of the most painful things in the world is a sebaceous cyst. Because what they do is, like, let's say the sebaceous cyst, let's say they have to cut out a hole this big in your back. Now, normally, what they would do would be, they would just sew it together like this. And it would look a bit wonky, but they would sew it together, okay? But with a sebaceous cyst, it has to heal. At least this is what they told me. Maybe they were torturing me. It has to be healed so that it moves in together, closing, and that can take weeks to do. That can take absolute weeks to do. I have to go, Lewis, but best wishes to you and all in the chat. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you, Richard. Could you do us a favor? Can you press the like, the thumbs up thing there, and subscribe, which is free, and which is the bell, as you know. That's the subscribe thing. Lucy, I had a girlfriend. This is what DD Plectrum says, with a sebaceous cyst. It looked like a brown cauliflower and was minging. Yeah. Could be, yeah. I mean, people can be really disgusting. Really. Anyway, well, it's good to see you, Richard. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon. I understand what you mean, but I don't think Lewis is at that point of life that will want to bother anyone who pops by and decides to stay is good enough for him. Yeah, you want to be liked for who you are, yes. I don't want to sit there and say, oh, stay, I'm going to get better, it's going to get better, and beg the people to stay. If they can't stay, I mean, that's how I met my girlfriend. My ex-girlfriend. Why am I calling her my girlfriend? My girlfriend, she saw the show with her boyfriend or something. I stole her from her boyfriend. I didn't realize I was doing that. And she thought I was amazing. My friend Blanche told me the same story. She came to a show with her friend, and her friend thought I was horrible, like literally horrible. Literally horrible. You know, it's kind of like an avant-garde act. It's like, what do you call that? Yeah, it's Lewis. It's me. The goal is to be super, super confident. Sir Keir Starmer, what's going on here then? Well, you tell me. You're here. Anyway, so DD Plectrum, which is, the plectrum is a guitar pick. I don't know, do they use guitar picks anymore? I guess they used to use them in the 1970s or something. Like performance art, Lucy, that's what it's been described. That I wasn't trying to make it performance art, at least intentionally. But I see the benefit of it. I see, I mean, some people some people can't do everything, Lucy, and they can't do everything, right? Why can't they? They can't do everything. Okay. What do you have to say, vote Labor Party? You're here just to make sure we don't vote the Labor Party. Anyway, I can't vote, so what's the big deal? But the point is, you can. Mr. Far Right, Lewis, down bad. I'm down bad. So sometimes you realize there are things you cannot do. But if you do something, something good might come of it. And I think something's good has come of this. Am I right? Hasn't something good come of this show? We've all gotten together. We all know each other. We're all having a good time. And then occasionally, yesterday, I said the earlier show, I disown you. Labor Party. You disown the Labor Party, Sir Keir Starmer. Rudeness on live TV, body shaming. What else? Rudeness on live TV, body shaming. I called somebody fat. You're probably fat yourself. Are you fat? I don't mean to call you fat. Are you fat? I call even people I like fat. Damn, Starmer and Vote Labor are here. The stars have aligned. Have they aligned? Have they aligned? Okay, well, I'll keep an eye on them. And if they're not good, I will block them. Okay, I might have to block them like immediately. Should I block them immediately? I think I might have to. I think I might have to block them immediately. I probably will have to. I'll probably have to block them immediately. Oh, that's not the right. I pressed something. I vote Labor Party. I'm taking you away. Sorry. And how you did? My son called me rude. Are you gay? Are you gay? Channel. How can I take away his? I remove the post, but I want to remove him. I want to remove him. Okay. Did you see what I just did? I don't know whether it's noticeable. They are entitled to be stupid. Doesn't mean we have to punish. It doesn't mean we have to punish them. No, but it's like just like a bit of a drag to me. It's not like I'm punishing them. I'm looking on my phone here, and I don't know. John O'Paul is here. Who is John O'Paul? Where are you from? Are you fat? Are you fat? Pin message. Report. Maybe I should report the guy. No. 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 Let me see what I can do. Anybody know what I can do? Susan Stevenson is here. Lewis, what happened to that guy on GB News? Well, here is the thing. He cried because I called him fat, and he went to his room, and he hasn't left his room. Ponytail is here. Lefty's out. Who is Ponytail? Let me make a note of who you guys all are. We got some new people here. That's brilliant. Yeah. No, that's not true. He didn't cry or anything like that. And maybe he'll lose weight. He'll be super good looking. And he'll be a better enemy to us. He'll be a stronger enemy. Vote Labor has come a lot, and he's a bit of a bore. Yeah. Yeah, because he calls me right. I mean, I am. I'm whatever you call right. I'm a nationalist. I'm a pro-British person. I'm for the Angles, the Saxons, the Jutes, the Irish, the Celts, the Welsh. I'm for Northern Irish. I'm for theirs. Like and subscribe, yeah. Are you fat? How old are you? How tall are you? I want to know. Let's all be as thin as... I mean, I shouldn't be talking like this in front of this guy because I don't want him to be thin. I had a cyst removed about 15 years ago. It was between my shoulder blades. That's exactly where mine is, basically. Right there. Yes, shoulder blades. This cyst capsule was about the size of a broad bean. It didn't hurt. It started to come back. Well, that happened to me. Mine was taken out, and they had to take it out again. So it was done twice. I know about sebaceous cysts. That's horrible, Vatanai. That is really, really horrible. I mean, and if you ask me what causes it, or what exacerbates it, what exacerbates any kind of growth, what do you think my answer is going to be? You're fat. How can we talk to you? You're fat. You're disgustingly fat. We can't talk to you. I'm going to block you. I'm going to block you. I'm going to have to block the guy for being fat. I'm blocking him for being fat. Courtesy of the kebabs, no less. Frequent the food festivals down at Folkestone Harbor. Armed Muss. Who is that? What he goes down to? Folkestone. I've been to Folkestone. It's fantastic. At least I found it fantastic. Have you seen Dr. Pimple Popper? I think I have. I think I have seen Dr. Pimple Popper. And it was just absolutely disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. It had to be done at GP, but now GPs don't do it. Yeah, I had to go. I had it done at my GP to start with, and then I had to go to East Dulwich to have it done at the surgery there. My own doctor, who was the GP, did it. You know, I saw a guy in a suit of armor jump over. Here's a joke coming. I saw a guy in a suit of armor jump over 30 double-decker buses. It was a medieval Knievel. Medieval Knievel. That's funny. I think that's pretty funny. I think it's carbs. I think it's carbs. What does Mark Therosian says? Yeah, but what lefties do, just repeat themselves, vote Labor. I hope you've liked and subscribed. At the very least, you could do that. I have a cyst on my ankle. Well, stop the carbs, number one, and you go get it removed. I think that's the only way to handle it. You know, FM Ghost. It's not a happy thing. It's not a happy thing, cysts. And it doesn't sound good. It does not sound good. It doesn't sound sexy. It doesn't sound sexy. Does it sound sexy? I don't think it sounds sexy. So Ponytail, who is Ponytail? Where are you from? Are you fat? What are you doing to lose weight? I don't believe in exercise. I didn't exercise today. I didn't even leave the house. I've had such a kind of a bad day. You know, let's see. No, I wasn't promised anything. I should have done this 3,000 years ago. But I wasn't promised it. Have you stuck to the diet 100%? Says Jay Plockford. Is there a Jay Plockford? Have you had a sandwich, a burger? Yes, I have not stuck with the diet. I haven't been 100% pure. It's almost impossible to be 100% pure. Like even today, my other son made a sandwich with tuna filling with corn. You know that, in a bun. It was delicious. He left half of it over. I ate the half. Yeah, so it's Jay Plockford. Where are you from, Jay? Have you been here before? Do we know you under a different name? Jay Plockford. I like that. I like that name. And are you fat? Ponytail. And we got Ponytail here. Where are you from, Ponytail? And you smoke. It's like people who are against smoking. Some of them smoke occasionally. Some of them say smoking is going to kill me. Is going to kill me. And yet they continue to smoke. Or they smoke occasionally. Okay, this is Lucy's. She's got like a pet peeve. I don't know how you call it a pet peeve. She says wall sits, Lewis, lowers blood pressure. I don't believe that something like that can lower your blood pressure. You have high blood pressure for a reason. It's like sweating. You sweat for a reason, or you shiver for a reason. You know? You're from Manchester. Okay, Manchester. Okay, there we go. Manchester. Remember Manchester. Thank you for coming in. Jay Plockford. He says you're also from Manchester, Jay Plockford. And why is it? You like John Pickford. But John Pickford isn't a Manchester guy. John Pickford's on Everton. Is that who the John Pickford you are? I don't know if it is. I don't know who it is. I'm at work, but it's quiet. No, 2 UTIs, that's itchy stuff. 1 STI, and a skin infection. No visits. What does that mean? What's a visit? What is a visit? Where are you from? I'm from New York. How did you find out about this group, as we call it, or a meeting? What do we call it? That's Jordan Pickford. Go Lee. Oh, sorry. I forget. You know, it's being 68, Jordan Pickford. He was great for a while. He's still in the game, you know? He's still in the game, so that's amazing. Ever the poo-pooer. Oh, am I poo-pooing you? Because I don't believe it. Anyway. MediaTube is back. So the Greeks came close to Ankara, real close. Bigger army, better weapons, and more support. Come on, we can't talk. I'm gonna block you, MediaTube, because we can't have internecine battles. The fact that you're here, we can't fight amongst ourselves. We can disagree, but this Greek, and there are 10 million Greeks and 85 million Turks. 85 million Turks, and yet you could be coming back, the Turks. You could be coming back. So we got to be nice to people. You got to be cruel. You got to be strong. You got to be together. You got everybody. Can we take a moment and go over thumbs up and press the whatchamacallit thing? What is the thing called? What is the thing called? The subscribe. The subscribe alarm. Visit is when I drive the doctor to. Oh, okay, that's right. So you didn't get it. You didn't even leave the thing there. Do most people need? I remember when I was a kid, my house doctor used to come. He used to come all the time. I think he was doing my mother. I mean, I can't imagine that. She was no beauty, my mother. She wasn't. I mean, I don't know. I fantasize about my mother, but it's not real. Visit. Okay, that's what visit means. Okay, so we're going to. I'm afraid to go. I'm afraid to leave this chat to go to Google Chrome to do something. To do something. Okay. To do something. What am I doing? Who knows anything about wall sits? I don't know. Only you say this. Lucy, you can now cook from their mornings. You can now cook from their mornings. I'm going to try tomorrow again and just see if it works once. You know? I mean, I should ask Kermit. Kermit's not here. I don't know where Kermit is. Don't just state something. Give an example, vote Labor. I mean, he's not going to do that. I've got to block him, but I don't know how to block him. Let me see if I can over here. No, that's not it. Let me just see if I can block him here. There are 3 dots here, but nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. I mean, this is what's amazing about our chat is we don't have too much of this stuff of people fighting, Greek and Turks fighting, and then with vote Labor people coming in. And you know what it is they don't even realize their day is done. There's a new day dawning. Yesterday is past now. Let's all start living for the one that's going to last. Like the Tory party. They're all done. They don't even know they're done. I said they were done. I said that they were done last year, and then look what's happening. So they're done. They're done. They are done. So Vatnai is he's a receptionist. He's a hero. He's a hero. He's the only person who's doing a job at the NHS. I mean, I don't know what the doctors do when they show up. Why do they have to show up? If you're sick, you call an ambulance. But the thing is, you go to the emergency room, and you sit there forever and ever. That's how it must be. And I will love you, if only bring heartbreak from me. Do. The moment I wake up, remember that song? Put on my makeup. I say a little prayer for you. Forever, forever, that's how it must be. And I will love you forever, forever. I'm not very good at magic. I can only do half of the trick. I'm a member of the magic semicircle. That's also a good joke. That's also a good joke. Thank you, Blackadder, for whatever. Okay, I'm not going to say for what for because I might plant a seed in your brain. So we've got 31 views. So we've done quite well. And we're in the kitchen. Is it okay? Are we all right in the kitchen? Okay, are we all right in the kitchen? Let's get back. Let's get back on track. We've lost I don't know where we are. Where are we here? Where are we here? 31 people here. And my mood has gotten a bit better. It started off pretty bad. I mean, I wasn't as upset as I've been in the past. But I'm feeling better. Oh, there you go. And I will if you will only be heartbreak from me. Holly something. That was Lucy, Holly Hills. Who is Holly Hills? Dionne Warwick, that's right. I remember that song. Like certain songs, because I was about 10 years old when that song came out, maybe. 10, 11, 12. And they have such a thing. What's in the fridge? You want me to tell you what's in the fridge, or you want to see it? You want to see it. Tomorrow, we'll do it tomorrow at 12. Maybe at 12:30 or something, around that time. I used to watch you on Facebook. I think it was. Your live stream in Peckham with Rose. That's right. That's right. Those things were really great. Or I don't know. It was during the height of the COVID. Me and Rose would go in. We'd walk to a place and sit down and do that. That was really great. That was just so good. Just really, really good. I'm trying to figure out what to do with vote labor. I can't figure it out. I cannot figure it out. But thank you very much for saying that. Thank you, because it was. Maybe I should read off of this and not off of that. But that's my head is down. You're not getting the full. My best friend wedding had that song in it with Rupert Everett. He was quite a big star. Do you remember him? I can't put a rabbit in a hat, but I will pull it out. David B is here. Yeah, she's really great. She's like so good. She's so good. She's like absolutely good. I can't find. Vote Labor is here. Jay Pickford. But Vote Labor, what did I do? Did I delete Vote Labor? I don't know what I did with Vote Labor. Anyway, my best friend's wedding. Lewis fancies Rose. I do. She was a good girl. She is a good girl. I can't do. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I can't do a dildo, but I have a speculum selection. A speculum selection. But what would you use a speculum on? I guess your butt, maybe. You have tons of dildo. Okay, let's see. There's something wrong here. Who does that Vote Labor Party is not coming up on this YouTube thing? Maybe he's blocked from YouTube. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, who do I fancy? I fancy a lot of people now. I don't want to say. I don't want to go online and say. I don't want to go online. I mean, Rose. I mean, I couldn't give Rose what Rose wanted, so I hope she doesn't hate me. I don't think she hates me for it, but sometimes she's very angry. You know how women can be. They're angry. There's nothing I could have done about it, really. Except, I did waste a number of years, whatever. Let's see. Don't block Vote Labor, Lewis. We can block him individually if we want to. Okay. Well, if you want to block Vote Labor, everybody, according to Lucy, you can block him. Is Rose the person who was living there? Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, she was good. She was easy, relatively easy. And this is the problem. The problem is people want I can't. Anyway, I can't block anybody. I don't even know why I can't. I don't know why I can't. I don't know why, but I can't. I don't know. I mean, it's not really fair, because why should I have beautiful girlfriends when I'm so old? But I didn't have beautiful girlfriends for a number of years. A number of years. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. As dry as you could be. Lewis, don't block vote the free speech and all that. We are better than certain lefties. We don't block people. It isn't free speech. I'm not saying he can't have a website, that he can't have a stream. He just can't come. He can't, you know what I mean? I'm not saying he can't make a poo. Just, you can't make a poo on Lewis Schaffer. You know? Carol Vorderman, I never really... I tell you who I met. I met, what's her name? What's his name? The football player's girlfriend. Ulrika Johnson. I met her. And I thought she was really, really pretty. You know, so that's what it is. It's a free speech doesn't say you're allowed to say things in my home to me. That's not free speech. It isn't. I mean, maybe it makes us feel good. Maybe it's good for more and more customers coming in and watching this thing. How is John Cleese? He was great, really. He was great. He was great. He's John Cleese. He's a famous person. And my problem, Ulrika Johnson is a fine woman, says Ponytail. And maybe, this is my problem. I look at everybody as if I'm as good as they are. And I'm not. I'm not. And after a while, they realize this guy's not as good as me. He's not as famous as I am. He's not as productive as I am. He's not as creative as I am. Bev Turner is gorgeous too, yes. And I'm at the perfect age now because everybody is looking good to me. Everybody is looking good. Everybody is looking good. Alan Williams likes Bev Turner too. She says gorgeous. She went out with Stamp Collymore, I think. Who was that? Not John Cleese. Have you unbagsied me for Bev Allen? Oh yeah, this is so Joodles is paying attention to now. Each generation better looking. Each generation gets better looking. Each new generation or the old generation? Ulrika looks like the lady in the mobility scooter in Benidorm. I saw the picture of her recently, and she looked like she'd been in the sun a bit too much. You know, not that I'm against sun. You know. I can't figure out. I should ask Kermit. If he can come in and take a look at this. And what do I press? I'm afraid to press something on this stream. I'm afraid to press something. Because I'm afraid the whole thing, it'll all collapse. We've got some more followers. Chris Walsh, thank you, Chris. You Knight Rider. You Knight Britain. You Knight Britain. You Knight Britain. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Harv W19. Hello, Harv. Are you 19 years old? Are you 19? Harv, where are you coming from? Are you fat? Are you a man? Are you a woman? How about something as simple as that? Harv W. Where are you from? Are you fat? Are you fat? My kids are better looking than me. Well, all children should be better looking than their parents because that's what what's his name said. Seinfeld said. He said that make no mistake, they're here. Okay. Now here we go. Okay. Now MediaTube, I'm going to ask you to not say a single thing about Turkey and Greece. Otherwise, Otherwise, I'm not. The next time you come in, I'm going to automatically block you. Okay? Can you do me that? Do yourself that favor and do me a favor. Harv W. 19 is the Mr. Weinstein. Or it could be 19. What does 19 mean? 19? What does that mean? I'm going to have to go over here. If I lose you, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Or maybe I'll have to risk it. Maybe I'll have to risk it. Okay, here we go. Here. Okay. Okay, I shouldn't have to do this. I shouldn't have to do this. I've just put what's his name in a timeout, Mr. Turkish guy. Okay, and I'm gonna block this guy as well. Okay, so you can't come back tomorrow either. And then tomorrow comes and I'll see your name and I might block you again unless there's an apology. Is it Harvey Weinstein? Oh, it worked. I was able to do it. That's so brilliant. Anyway, I'm going to put on my glasses because I want to see it from distance. Is he out of prison? You know? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Harvey Weinstein. I mean, would you rather be with Harvey Weinstein or Jeffrey Epstein? Miramax is my company. Harvey W. I should have known what that means. You know what? He was a guy. He said to a girl, if you have... I mean, I'm not going to defend him because I know I want Lucy to like me. So I have no backbone. This is like a Beckett play waiting for Blocko. No one's... I mean, you just have to block some people. You can't have people come into your house and make you feel unhappy. That's the story of Britain. You've let people come into your house and they're making you unhappy because you have to be polite. It's, you know, no, you don't have to. I look more intelligent. I think I look like Scott Capurro. Have you seen him wearing glasses? I don't think it looks that good. I might have to get a pair of white glasses. I like the way that looks. This is the kind of glasses I used to wear, and they're also a pound. They're pound. They're just for reading. They're not for distance. You're a hand. Thank you very much, Harv. I do appreciate that, and I like being called handsome. And I'm going to say this: I don't know what you look like. Who's being anti-Semitic? Don't be anti-Semitic, Mark. Especially because the host is Jewish. You know? Anyway, the point is, I think you look great, Harvey W2. The fact is, poor Harvey Weinstein was so ugly. You know, he had a baby. I mean, nobody wanted to touch him. Nobody wanted to touch him. I feel bad for him. I feel bad. And he made all those people's careers. People forget what Miramax was. It was a movie company that made really bad movies that he promoted for the Academy Awards. And some of them were quite good. You know, and they had what's her name in it? Chris, what's his name's wife? What's the woman's name? I forget the woman's name, but she was great. She was great. If there's anybody that I need to block, Paul Manning is here. Well, that's always good to see Paul. Welcome here, Stuart Hanley. Good evening, top man. You are a top man. If there's somebody here that's annoying you, tell me. I won't block them immediately. I'll check it out. I'll ask the other people. If people don't want him here, that's the way of a social group. You know, except don't get rid of me. My last girlfriend's bedroom was like a shrine to ex-boyfriends. All their belongings and stuff. I had to sleep next to a drawer full of his keks. What is keks? Now all my stuff is in her bedroom. I won't give it back. Now all my stuff is in her bedroom. Won't give it, and she won't give it back. Maybe that's what she liked. Maybe that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to hold on to your stuff. There's so much unhappiness in the keks is Jewish slang. Of his keks. What is kex? No, it's not. No, he didn't mean it that way. This is your newcomer. This is a newcomer that's been annoying you, Lou. No, the two of them haven't been. Jay Plockford hasn't been. Kex are trousers. Okay. Underpants. Oh, I see. Okay. Kex are underpants, says D.D. Plectrum. I don't know what that is. Remember, I don't speak, I've only been here 25 years, and there's certain words that you don't know. How old is that word, kex? I've never heard that word used. A lot of these words are used amongst yourselves in a really private situation. You say kex for jeans. Kex is Liverpudlian slang for trousers. Okay, we're finding that out. I didn't know that. Block the labor bloke. I think I blocked him. Can you see him? I don't see the labor bloke. Thank you. I put it in the other one there. Yeah, so now we know what that is. We say kegs up north for trousers. Kegs. Can someone check out what that means? What is a keg? Have you ever heard that word?
Yeah.
You've heard the word. Okay. My young son has heard the word.
Keg.
A keg.
Yeah, like a big barrel.
No. A kegs or a kegs. It means trousers. According. No? Have you ever heard that?
No.
No, my son, who's 22, has never heard that. I've only heard Northern say kex, says Vatanai. I didn't know that. So my son, who's 22, living in London, hasn't heard it. Maybe it's not a London word. Words come and go. They come and go. It's like it just grows and grows and grows. I think the language that has the most words is English. And we've got a million different ways of spelling stuff and writing stuff and where stuff comes from, and it's amazing. And the language is called English. It's not called German. It's called English. It's not called Chinese. It's called English. It's not called Islam. It's called English. So you should be proud of it. Basically. So we're doing quite well here. Okay. Can we have a conversation, Harv? I would appreciate that. Some guys call them shreddies at uni. Shreddies. It should be spelled kegs. I'm going to look up what it actually means, where it comes from, if you don't mind. Kegs. Kegs. Trousers. Kegs. Trousers. Origin. Kegs is a colloquial term for trousers or pants, particularly in northern England, and likely comes from the phonetic respelling of the word kicks, which is an earlier slang for trousers. The term's origin is related to a 17th century, that's 1600s, channel for an alleyway was a kicks, which evolved into the slang term kicks, meaning trousers, and eventually kecks, K-E-C-K-S, or kegs. I didn't know that. I'm learning this. Keg. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Escorides. Hello. Welcome to the thing. Does it perhaps come from kicks? No, it didn't say anything about. Yeah, well, it came from kicks, meaning a hallway or a channelway. I think. Yes, you're right, Lucy. Ponytail, who are you asking your favorite film is? And a lot of the new people don't know that if you're going to ask anyone here a question, you should say why you're asking it, maybe, and what your favorite film is. Ponytail. Mark, she's been keeping up. Scorides, hello. May I ask you a personal question? What is the question? Are you Greek too? That's the personal question. Regardless, this doesn't get my kecks and guitar back. Okay, well, that's too bad. I've got a guitar here. It's missing a string, but it seems like it's an all right guitar. I've heard it's worth like £20. Maybe I should sell it. Maybe, come on, Lewis, don't spoil the fun. Oh, well, ask him. Ask if you want to ask him. Ask him. I'll show you what I have. Hold on one second. I'm going to play a song. No, I'm not going to play a song. I don't even know why I brought it out. It's embarrassing. I don't know how to play it. But I found it on the street. This is one of those things I found on the street. A, D, C, D. And I found this guitar on the street. So it's really brilliant. Anybody want a guitar? I should give it away as a prize or something. Or if you know, something to do with Patreon. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should give away my stuff on Patreon if you give a certain amount of money. This is a Linko guitar, made in China, model CF090. Can you see that? Can you see the guitar? It's got some damage on it. It's got a little bit of damage. It's got damage back here, but I found it outside. Okay, what are we still doing? I want to see what's in the... You come tomorrow at 12. I'll open up the refrigerator. I don't have a camera here. I don't have a camera. You're from Cyprus. Okay, well, there you go. That's similar. Not anymore, but similar. Whatever it is. Sorry, I'm not... no, I am English. My dad was... So you're English. My dad was from Cyprus. That's beautiful that you call yourself English. You know, instead of calling yourself British. That's the difference between, you know, British and English. Go get the guitar, David Brett, says Paul Manning. Yeah, basically, like this. Okay, there's no way you found that on the street. How do you know? I found it right down, well, not exactly on the street, right by the rubbish thing, right down here on my estate. What is a Linko? How much is a Linko guitar worth? Let's check that out. We're checking out everything. Linko guitar price. 34, beginner's guitar, vintage, classic guitar. Is that a Linko one? I'm not sure. That's a Linko. Maybe if they stole the name from Lindo. It says Linko underneath. Images. Let's look for images. A Linko guitar. Let's see. Shopping. I mean, no. That says Lindo. Maybe Lindo is the stolen version. Maybe the Linko is the original version. And it doesn't say. It says Lindo here. Lindo. Why no Linkos? Linko guitar price. I'm going to put in here China. Linko, China. Remember China? Remember how those people... They haven't gone away. Not that much. 32 pounds. That can't be right. That says Lindo. There's no Linko here. I'm going to have to check somewhere else. Okay. So, yeah. So that's what this means. Nice. I come from the mainlands and figure... Oh, you're talking that Greek politics thing. Remember. Do your sons call themselves English? Have you taken them to New York? I've taken them to New York. Only once. We had a really great time for 2 weeks. Really an unbelievable good time. If Lewis had actually played guitar, it would have flooded Northern Ireland. What does that mean? Did you not see that one, H.A.? Poor fellow is a veggie. I'm skipping ahead. You guys are talking amongst yourselves. Go get the guitar. That's funny. That's really funny. But it's not even mentioned on whatchamacallit, on Google. The guitar is an invention of the Prince of Darkness. Yeah, do you remember that scene in the movie, in Animal House? He smashes the guitar. That was like my era. I was at uni during that thing, during that when that movie came out. That's why it's such an important movie. Okay, so let's just check and see how many people have been watching this thing. 34 people. That's so good for a late night show. That's really good for a late night show. It's really brilliant. I think 34. I think it's good. Let's see what's going on here. And the point is, for the last hour or more than an hour, we've basically held it. We've held it. So there, it's all been good. It's all been good. It's all been good. I don't like the way I look with these glasses. We've got 34 people watching right now, which is brilliant. It's cheap tat. Yeah, 34 pounds. My guitars were made. Guitars are made in their thousands in China. Have all sorts of labels put on them. I guess so. You could put your own labels. This is my brand label. You know, I remember the name of the band. It was 3 words. I can't remember the name. Oh, this is something else. Dee Dee, I toured with a little-known Scottish band called Texas. That's not a little-known. Texas was a major band in this country. That's really amazing. Mark Thorosian. There you go. He's a rock star. That's why you're in good physical shape. Don't get fat. I remember reading that, you know, a rock star, he got fat, and that was the worst thing that you could do as a rock star. I don't remember what Rob's band is called, but remember when Rob was a guest. That was nice. I first saw you in Edinburgh years ago. Have you stopped going? Yes, I've stopped going. I've stopped doing live stand-up. I'm going to get back to doing it. This is sort of I wasn't expecting to enjoy this as much as I'm enjoying it. And I'm really enjoying it. And you know what makes me enjoy this even more is if you press the like, right over the thumbs up. If you press the bell to say you're subscribed, it's free. And maybe you throw a couple of shekels at Patreon or at, go look at the description underneath YouTube at Patreon, or go look at the PayPal or Ko-fi. That's Ko dash, yeah. Oh, you picked the guitar. That's right. That's exactly right, Joodles. Thank you very much. Joodles is very knowledgeable. She's a good person to have around. She just remembers stuff. You know, you remember. I didn't remember that. Yes, and he tuned it. I haven't spoken to him since, but I'll speak to him soon. Joodles, I remember now, back in July, I think. It was a long time ago. Well, we've done 128th, is this 128th shows? Plus 11 is 139 shows. And then tomorrow at 12, we're going to come here in my kitchen. Most of you will have already seen. You'll have already seen it because you're here in my kitchen. I don't know what there is to see right now. You can turn it this way. You can see the kitchen. And I'm going to cook some meat for you, maybe some eggs, some cheese. We'll see how we feel. My college friend had a very early hair loss. He played guitar really well. When he went for auditions, they said he looked too old. It screwed with his head, and he spent loads of hair regrowth stuff. Yeah, it's really horrible to lose your hair. Linko is 90 pounds. Is that true, Lexi? Is that true? Because it says it has a number on the inside, which is CF090. It says the Linko model CF090. Maybe that's the price, Lexi. Thank you very much. Also knowledgeable. But I did find it on the street right here. I watched Trader for the first time tonight. Jonathan Ross is playing a blinder. Okay. All right. Is that game? Del Trotter is here. Del Boy Trotter, which is what Peckham is famous for. Do you agree with Graham Linehan when he said, if you feel terrified to express yourself, the people who make you feel terror are terrorists? I assume he is referring to, yes, I know what he's referring to. I guess that's true. That makes sense. I never thought of it that way. What do you think, Del Boy? That's what it says. It will be 12 to 13, 12 to 1 tomorrow. Gnome Hunter. I think maybe 12.15, basically. $90. Yeah, I know, $90. It's not expensive, but it's, I mean, 34 pounds seems really cheap. It doesn't seem like it's made that poorly to be $34. He's referring to TRAs. Then that's a subject that Judo cares about, as I do. As I do, Del Boy. Good to see you. Again, thank you for coming in. Make sure you press the thumbs up and make sure you press the bell. And then, play Foxy Lady for Judos. Foxy Lady! I saw I've been watching a lot of documentaries about Jimi Hendrix. Amazing. I guess he was amazing. He was amazing, and then he died. I don't know whether he would have continued to be as successful, as he was. But he's a perfect example of what practice does. Practice does. If you do something for as long as... He used to walk around with his guitar, playing his guitar. Maybe it was a way for him to pick up girls, too. And in those days, there was no... I don't know what it was. He picked them up. They wanted to do it. It's a calculator. What's a calculator? Yeah, so Jules wants you to sing it, Alan. Bad Alan. Let's see what Alan has to say. I'm afraid to hold a meeting of this group because you'd all be talking to each other and I would not be the absolute star. I'd have to be the star. What is it? Jimi Hendrix took his guitar in the can to practice. Yes, he was like practicing relentlessly. Lewis Schaffer, says Del Boy Trotter, I think free speech should be protected unless you threaten someone's life or spread proven lies that cause damage. In the U.S., these are the only two limitations, legally, anyway. You have to be proven to do harm, or to want to do harm. By saying Lewis Schaffer is this. Lucy can't stand Jimi Hendrix. A god-awful din. I didn't like him at the time. I remember going to the bar. We used to listen to him a lot. I was not a huge fan, but it's the music of my childhood when I was 17, 18, 17, 18, 19, 20. Noli Liam. Are you in Good Morning Britain? Why? Why do you ask Noli Liam? Thanks you for joining us. Were you Liam Bream the last time? Have you changed your name? Or is Liam such a common name? But thank you very much. Where are you from, Liam? Noli. Where are you from? Are you fat? Are you a boy or a girl? Yes, but then you would have to establish what a threat is. It's not as simple as I will kill you or something. That's the justification they have now to look what they are doing. I will kill you. I don't know. It's a good question. Judge Judy has always maintained that we can never know the contents of inside someone's head. I despise the fact that we have aggravating factors in UK law as a way to divorce somebody. To get on somebody's case.
Until the
what?
Computer. If you don't want them to see me half.
Oh, okay. Can you please get dressed?
Can you please not do a show in the kitchen?
I'm doing a show. I'm going to do a I'm going to do a show in the kitchen. Nobody wants to see you. You see what I'm doing here. And I'm sorry, I didn't even think about it. I wasn't even thinking about it.
Really?
I tuned the guitar for a spike from the Choir Boys. I don't even know what that is. You'll be saying, who's he? I don't blame you. Then he sang songs and played tunes in my girlfriend's kitchen. Okay, great guy. He's a great guy. He's an absolute great guy. Is Carnegie pished again? Or just naked? He's naked. He walks around the house naked. Nobody wants to see what he looks like. He's an attention seeker is what he is. He's an attention seeker. He's got to, wait till he gets, not wait till, whatever. Is C2, it's C2, yeah. Is he sober? Yes, he's sober this time. He was sober this time. He's not a big drinker, but, I'm against drinking, really. My workmate tonight knows lots about New York railroads. Oh, there you go. And was showing me about the freight cars being taken across the Hudson on ferries. Did you ever see that? I never saw that. They went from Hoboken to Jersey City across the river on boats. I don't think they still do. I haven't seen that. That's an interesting point. There are videos. You can watch. You can look at the videos about the freight cars going across the river. Would you ever appear on Celebrity Big Brother or I'm a Celebrity? I mean, yes, if they asked me, of course, yes. But I'm not a celebrity. I'd be a good guest, maybe. I would be. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, I remember I was asked to be on something back in the day. I was asked to be with my first wife on my only wife, on Wife Swap. And she didn't want to do it. She wasn't an attention seeker in that way. But I wanted to be on Wife Swap. So that was something I would have wanted to be on. No. So we're going to end the show in about 5 minutes. Okay, we started a bit late. I'm thinking, is this a good time? I think maybe it's a better time to start at 11 o'clock. But I'll see how we go. Tomorrow, I would say 12:15 tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can make it work. I can make it happen. I might use this computer here and see what can be seen. Can you see that? Maybe it'll be there's the back there is the sink, and then there's the stove. Maybe I'll use that and I'll speak that way. Okay. But thank you very much. Thank you, Lexi. I do appreciate that a lot. I do appreciate all the love that you've given. Where does he get the attention seeking from? I'll tell you where he gets it from. He wasn't paid enough attention by someone. I'm not going to mention who. It wasn't me. It was not me. So, you know what I mean? So that's where people get attention seeking from. If they get enough attention when they're kids, Lucy, they will be happy. They will be happy. Like father, like son. He's a lot like me. And the other son is a lot like me too. Really annoying. But the other son is more arrogant than I am. So that's this thing. Let's say goodbye to everybody. Let's say goodbye to Joe Sanders. Yeah, you've been in the background, but thank you very much. They found 15 bodies under Hulk Hogan's house. I don't believe that. He's dead now, so you can say whatever you want to about him, but I don't believe that. Anyway, I don't believe that. My house, well, I don't have an outdoor space here. Anyway, but here's the point. Thank you, Ponytail, Lexley, Ruben. Thank you, Gnome Hunter, Vatanai, Lucy, of course. I love you, Lucy. I love you, Paul Manning. I love you, Ponytail. Joodles, brilliant and beautiful. I love you. Alan Williams, brilliant and beautiful. I love you. I'm sorry. No, maybe beautiful, maybe brilliant. I don't know. I'm smart. Thank you very much. Let's see. Del Boy Trotter, thank you for joining us here on this stream. Come tomorrow. We're on 3 times. 12:15. 12:15. I hope it may not happen. I'm going to give it another try. 12:15, 5 o'clock, and 10:30, maybe 11. Thank you, Mark Therosian, always. Vatanai, thank you, David B. Just good names of good people. Good names. FM Ghost, really supportive and really becoming one of the best members that we have of the group. Mark Therosian, okay, very, very good. Let me see. Any other names? Am I forgetting anybody? Harv, Harv W. Brilliant. J. Plockford, not J. Pickford, whatever. Not that guy. Not Jordan Pickford. But thank you. Thank you for coming in. Everybody, before you go, remember, go to the, you know what, maybe I'm going to have to do this here. Discord, you all have the Discord thing. Ian Higgs, thank you all for sticking with the problem that we had. It's really good. I'm gonna turn my sound off, okay, and I'm going to let this stream run for a little bit. Paul Manning, thank you very much, and then DD Plectrum, thank you, and then I'm going to turn the thing off, okay, and then we'll turn the thing off. We'll see you with lunch with Lewis tomorrow. I hope you all can come. I'm going to give a tour of what my refrigerator looks like. Maybe I'll clean it up a little bit before tomorrow. Probably I won't. Okay? But that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Any questions? Anybody have anything to say? Anybody feel they've been ignored? Okay? Anybody not here? You know, anybody, anything? That's about it. Challah bread. FM Ghost, I don't know what that means, but bye lovelies, says Ali Mood. Here we go. I'm going back to the end stream. Okay? And I'm turning off the sound. I'm going to turn off the sound. If you can't hear me, write down. If you can hear me after I stop talking with this sentence, write down the bottom, Lewis, we can still hear you. Bye-bye. Well, let me just wave goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Got to say thank you to you. So thank you very much. Full screen. Okay. End stream. Sound off.